Now I love Gushers, but I've also got a major f***ing problem with Gushers. Some might call it a psychotic problem, but I don't like to label it that negatively, okay? Number one, I don't even know what Gushers packages are made of. It's like wax and paper mache had a baby together, and they're like, let's put Gushers inside of it. Number two, when I buy a box of Gushers, there's like 2 packages in there. It'll last me 10 seconds. I need like a Sam's Club wheelbarrow full of Gushers to satisfy me. And then I rip open the bag and I peer in there and there's like no Gushers in there. I think they package these things in Africa, and little starving African children are loading up these bags with Gushers. One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. That's enough. Done. On to the next bag. Another problem I got with these Gushers is the bag's open, and I reach my fingers in there to pull me out a Gusher. But it's warm, sticky, and moist in there. It's like I'm sticking my fingers inside a cow's rectum. And while it slightly turns me on, it doesn't turn me on enough to warrant the hassle that I'll have to clean my fingers every time I pull out a Gusher. And I try and pull out one Gusher, but guess what? They're all stuck together. It's like a giant honeycomb of Gushers. And they're like, no, you can't have one. You have to have all of them at the same time. But you can pick them apart. But when I try and pick them apart, they rip open in half, and their little juice comes pouring out. But when I eat Gushers, I want to pretend that I'm sucking off a gummy bear. And when it's already blown its load before I even get my lips on it, something's wrong. So one by one, I'm attempting to pull apart these Gushers from their honeycomb. And I get through about 2, and I'm just tired of doing it. So I shove that big old honeycomb in my mouth and eat it. So when I'm done chewing up that honeycomb, I look in the bag, and oh, they're all gone. I forgot I ate them all. Awesome. Let's pull out another bag, rip this one open, rinse and repeat. Oh, I almost forgot. On the back of this bag, it says children should be seated and supervised while eating. I'll tell you one thing. If your child needs to be supervised while eating, then that food is either not safe for public consumption, or your child should not have been born.